Now we're recording now. Okay, guys. So this is the Lobby Podcast, episode 4. It's been a little minute since we've been on, but we're back and we'll come up with some new topics. I have a new guest today. We got my boy Epic Chore. I've been knowing this boy for a minute. We've been in the gaming field for pretty much a long time, but I'm really glad to have him on for the first time, and I'm gonna let him tell y'all what he got going on, what he's playing, the whole nine. So, Troy, you got the floor.
But yeah, this Epic Troy, I just be playing these games. I just try to stay out the way. That's all, man. Right now, I'm playing 2K right now,
What
WWE.
WWE 2K? Oh, okay. How you,
Yeah, I just keep getting addicted to it for some odd reason.
man? I haven't really got into a wrestling game since man 64, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I played the other ones, but like No Mercy and like the WrestleMania and WCW versus the World Tour was it that and the NWO? I haven't played them for.
Yeah.
I haven't played none of the 2Ks, but I'm pretty sure if they anything like in depth like NBA 2K is, I'm pretty
Oh
sure.
yeah, yeah. It's definitely in depth like that. That's the reason why I keep coming back to it, man.
Oh, okay. So
I be
like
trying to play everything else, but I just keep coming back to WWE.
how does the online stuff work?
I
Like
haven't I haven't started the online yet
okay.
because I'm on PC. We actually got the worst version of it. For some
What?
odd reason. Yeah, we got the worst version. We don't even got the island.
Oh wow. Dang, that's
Yeah, they
crazy.
got some, yeah, they doing 2K doing PC people dirty with that one.
Oh man. So what other games you playing outside of that? What else you playing right
Man,
now?
I playing everything, man. Look, I was just streaming The Last of Us. I'm still playing Shadows. I
Oh
got
yeah.
everything. Yeah, I got everything.
Okay, okay. That's what I
But
like.
like I've been playing Doom. Yeah, I've been playing Doom. I like that too.
I got Doom, but I have not. I've only played maybe like I want to say maybe like 4 hours of it so far. But I played on. I got it on PS5, which I should have bought it on PC, which I'm still might buy it on PC
You
because
got
it
you
don't.
play my bad, Aaron. You got the pro?
Yes.
You got the pro. Damn,
Yeah.
that's I was thinking about it, man, but I don't know, man.
I mean, to me, like I didn't get it till Vaughn, which is Vaughn got it, and he was telling me about how he feels about it, and he said the performances are pretty good. And I got it, and I think the performance is it's a difference between it's a clear difference between the regular PS5 and the PS5 Pro performance wise. You can definitely see it for sure.
Yeah, so it's
Um,
like yeah, so it's like how the Xbox One X, yeah, the Xbox One X compared to Xbox One. It was a
right,
big
right,
difference.
right. It was a big difference. But to me, like playing Doom on the keyboard and mouse. Um,
That's old
and
school.
yeah, and then the speed of the game of how it. But this Doom to me, when I played it, it seemed slower than the last one. It seemed like
Yeah,
slower,
yeah.
slower. So, but I really haven't gotten because you know what I really been playing. I've been playing Revenge of the Savage Planet.
Never heard that one.
I've been really enjoying that game, man. I'm
What is
actually
it about?
it's
It's a
basically
PC game?
no, it's on all platforms. I got it on PS5.
Oh,
But the game is it had another game. They had a original game. What does it? Return to the Savage Planet. I think that's what it's called. And that's the first one I played. You're basically going to this planet and you're trying to figure out and explore it because your ship crashed and you got to find stuff to get back into space. So you're going across this planet trying to find resources that you need to get it going. And as
okay.
you're doing it, you're going through like different uh parts of the planet, going in caves, fighting monsters. It's kind of got that same kind of vibe to it. But I really like this one because you can definitely tell they put more into the budget of the game, and the multiplayer aspect of it's pretty cool. And then I've been playing the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Splinter universe. I think it's Splinter. I forget what it's called.
That's on Game Pass, right?
Yeah, I think so. And
I might, I
and
might
it's a
download
dungeon.
that.
It's a Ninja Turtle dungeon crawler. It's like like Hades.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
definitely know. I
yeah. It's
definitely
like that.
know.
It's a dungeon crawler. So you got to start from the very first stage and make it all the way to the end. And
You
do
can't
it.
skip stage.
No, no. When you die, you have to
You gotta
come back.
start.
You got to
Oh
start all
yeah.
the way back from the beginning.
Oh yeah, that's old school right there. That's
Yeah,
old school. That's how it was
yeah,
back in the day.
Yeah, and
I
it's
remember
and
that.
it's nice, man. It's nice. I hope that it gets more support. Because I think it's pretty good. I think it's a pretty good game. So yeah, but let's get into the news, man. Let's get into this news, man. I know people gonna be like, "Oh man, you just been just saying mad stuff about Xbox, man," because really Xbox been doing all this stuff, and it's just like crazy. Like like first of all, uh, I said on the last episode, which was multiple weeks ago, that man, I think Gears is going to PS5,
Oh
and
man,
they did it. They did it.
you jinxed them, man. That's all.
Man, I'm saying, man, and like I'm like, man, listen, it's just they testing the waters, and they gonna drop the bomb. Forza went, and people that I, from my understanding, I haven't played the Forza, but people are telling me that they enjoying Forza on the PS5 more than they did on the
Yeah,
Xbox.
yeah, yeah. I was hearing that from work, man, and I'm just looking at these dudes like, bro, like this Forza been around for a long time on Xbox, and y'all dudes now want to play it because it's on the platform that y'all like. I don't
Right,
even pay no mind though, but I just was like, it's just crazy. I guarantee you, once them other games come over there to PlayStation, they're gonna be happy as well too. They're gonna be very
right,
happy, and then we just gonna look back at it and just be like, man, these dudes was frauds from the get go, man.
right. Because like to me, I have a couple Forzas from back in the day, but I don't like racing games, that racing game like that. I prefer Gran Turismo. I do.
Oh
But
man, I get it though.
at the same time, I'm not saying nothing against Forza. I love the customization. I love the Forza Horizon. I don't really like the motorsport because motorsport's more of a sim than
I like,
Horizon.
yeah, yeah. I like them all, man. Listen, I had Gran Turismo 1, 2, 3.
See,
I had 4. I didn't buy 5 because I didn't have a PS3, so I
right?
skipped on that one. So I didn't play 5, 6, or 7.
Okay.
But I definitely started during the PS1 era with Gran Turismo. I thought that was the best racing game
Oh
ever
my
at the
God,
time.
PS1 had, but PS1 had Gran Turismo. Before that, they had Ridge Racer, all that junk.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I played a little bit of Ridge Racer. I really was.
Yeah.
I was
So
more Gran Turismo.
so my thing too is like like for example, Gears. I've never gotten the Gears, and it's not because I'm not really in the Xbox. I just don't like Gears. It's
To
gonna
this
come
day,
till this day. I don't.
that's crazy.
I don't like Gears. I don't. I mean, and the thing is, certain games I just like. It just never really. I never really gotten into it.
That's
I played
crazy.
Gears 5s. I played Gears 5. I played it. I got pretty interested in it. Maybe because I never really stuck with it. Maybe
Let
because
me
I
ask
never.
you something. Let me ask you something.
Okay,
Did you like Army of Two?
I did.
I
I did.
think that's probably what it is. You probably it's mechanics like that was
Oh
probably
my
missing
god,
that you.
Armored with two, man, that game was like, oh man, I love that game. I did.
I think that's what it is. I think it is. See, Gears hardcore, but it's just some things that Army of Two did that would just you'd be like, wow, we can't get this in Gears.
Yeah,
You know what I
Armored two, they
mean?
need to bring that back. They really, they need to bring that back. That game was so they need to
Yeah,
remaster it, rework it, whatever. Like, just bring it back because that was a good game.
and they will. When we like 50 years old, watch.
Right,
Yeah,
right, man. Yeah, they're gonna bring it back, and the new kids not gonna know nothing about it. But,
man.
but
But
go
no,
ahead.
so to say that the PlayStation crowd is enjoying Forza, I'm not really I'm not really surprised by it. I just find it hilarious. And all this is going to do is just put more money in Microsoft pocket. But
Right,
that console is pretty much useless at this point.
I agree because if you have a PC, it's completely. I've already said that before. If you have a PC, it's completely pointless to
It's
have an Xbox.
pointless, man.
Completely pointless. And at this point, if they're going to, and we're gonna get into that, we're gonna get into that in a minute after we get to this part. There's other part to it, but I feel like um with Sony, with them giving off Forza and Gears, and I don't. The only thing they really have left that nobody haven't really marketed out yet is Halo. Um,
Oh
they don't
man,
have an. They don't. The Xbox console doesn't have an identity. Like, for example, when Sega
nah.
was out, Sonic was the Sonic.
Yep,
Uh,
Gunstar Heroes,
so that was the identity. And then even
Earthworm
with
Jim.
right, and then with Sony, you have uh you got Aloy, um, you got Aloy,
Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank. You have the identity. One thing that Sony was able to do, even though they gave some of their platform identity stars away, they're good at making new ones. Because originally Crash Bandicoot was one. He's multi-plat now.
Spiral.
Spyro was like that. He's a multi-plat now, and they're able to create new, you know what I'm saying, new identity for the console. And then Nintendo, they stick to the bread and butter. They're gonna have Mario, Samus. They're gonna have Link, Zelda. They're gonna have those, and then they got ones they got Donkey Kong. And then they got tons of ones that they can bring back. Like they can bring back Lil Mac from Mike Tyson Punch Out. They
Oh
can bring
yeah.
back from Kid Icarus. That one. They have so many things, but Microsoft has moved away from that with that identity. I think
I think they gave up.
Right, right. I
I
think so.
just I think they gave up, and I just think they made a lot of bad decisions as far as like the games.
Right.
I felt like and like they had an opportunity to get Spider-Man, they turned it down.
Right, and they really paid for that because Sony is capitalizing on that.
I don't know what's up with them, man. Like I don't know what's up with them. I don't know what's going on. I just think the fan base is weird. Like the more I look at it, it's pretty much the Xbox brand is really dedicated to shooters.
Exactly, exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Like JRPGs, even though I like games like Blue Dragon, Lost Odyssey, and all that, the Xbox fan base just really want Call of Duty, Battlefield, Halo, Gears, and
Right,
stuff
right,
like that.
right.
And whatever first party games they got, they not really trying to experiment. I mean, I hear people don't like State of Decay. I love State of Decay. That's like my favorite franchise they probably got is probably State of Decay. I like the zombie genre,
Yeah, yeah.
but they go
yeah.
ahead.
But uh, the other thing too is I personally feel, and I said this before on multiple other episodes and other podcasts, is that I feel like the first sign that let me know Xbox is going this direction is when they got rid of Don Matrick, and then when they scrapped the Connect. The Connect was like it was so gravy train.
I never
And
had the first one.
the Connect on the OG Xbox One was like, man, listen, I'm talking about you was Xbox record the Xbox Snap, Xbox
Yeah,
changed
I
to
remember that.
ESPN. Like it made the identity of that console so much better than like you wasn't really messing with PS5 because you could do so much stuff with the Xbox. Like you can play the game, hop out, watch it, and then you can actually have your
Yeah,
fantasy. You can have your fantasy football on your Xbox, and then as you're playing the game, it'll let you
that
know
was
who your
fire.
it was so much things they were bringing
Yeah,
that
I
once
remember that.
then once they cut the connect,
I
it
remember
just
that.
it took all of it out of it. Then let's just say I'm playing a game and I realize at like 7 o'clock I'm playing. Okay, you know what? My TV show coming on. Xbox Snap change to blah blah blah, and then I'm watching my show. And then when the show's over, Xbox Snap go back to the game, and you go right back to the game where you left off it.
Yeah, I remember that. I
So
had
like
that.
right,
Yeah.
so I feel like once that was when the Xbox had an identity to where I was like, you know what, Sony gonna really have to step their shit up if they really gonna like really compete with this. But then because they can't compete game for game, bro. They can't. They can't.
Yeah, Xbox definitely can't. No, they can't.
They can't.
They can't.
So I feel like what you if you come up with the features outside of the console, that's the way that you can get an advantage on Sony because that console was one of the most comfortablest consoles I've ever had because I was able to do everything that I want to do interacting to a level that was so much easier than PlayStation's.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then once it changed to we're gonna go game for game, that didn't work out. And then
No.
it was just a downward spiral from that. I think Phil Spencer, um, but honestly, this has been Phil Spencer's vision since he first started. I just think that people are now is actually really coming completely to light, because he always felt like he didn't want to have like exclusive content or stuff
I don't
like that.
think I don't think that was his call. I don't think I think it was the head of Microsoft
Hmm.
making that call. I don't think Phil would do that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think Phil would do that.
Right. So I think with all of that, and this is where we're at now, and it's what brings me back to the main topic that I talked about. I actually made a quick clip about it on TikTok, but
What?
there's a rumor saying that Xbox is starting to test integrating Steam into the Microsoft Store.
It's gonna be interesting. I don't think it's gonna be like how people think it is, because some of these PC games, I don't think it's gonna be able to be ran on Xbox.
Yes,
I don't think. I don't. And then Sony got to agree with it as well.
yes.
So that's why I
And,
said,
and the thing is too, I don't even think even if they did implement Steam into it, like it's not going to change anything what
it's
Sony has
not.
to do. It's not.
It's not. It's not.
If anything, it's
It's,
going to change more for Microsoft because, like, like, and the thing is, it's just if anything, it's going to cut in their pockets more. If you really ask me, I mean, if
yeah,
you, I feel like that. I feel like the thing is, I really feel the vibe of them buying all the studios and buying all these studios, but I feel like it actually puts a chokehold on games because Microsoft ain't gonna be pumping them as they buy all these studios. It makes it to where like a lot of games that will constantly drop are gonna have a longer launch window, to come out.
yeah,
You have these Xbox as the whole is only gonna be able to release so many games at a time,
that's
and
true.
I feel like right now gaming is still as hell when it comes to games because I remember like 3, 4, 5 years ago, you had a hot game coming out every 1 or 2 months.
Like this is the most well, I'm gonna say I had bought a lot of games during this era. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like I know me buy almost every goddamn thing.
Right,
Almost everything.
right.
Like I just bought that Tainted, that JRP, that RPG
I never
Tainted.
played. I'm talking about a Vow. I think it's called a Vow, right?
No, it's called Tainted Grill of Fallen. It's the Fall of Avalon.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
That's it's pretty much like
Skyrim.
Skyrim.
Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty much like Skyrim, but it's made by a smaller team, and that's actually a surprise hit. They got this game called Mind Shift. I mean, what is it? No, not Mind Shift. I think it's called, what is it? My Eyes, something. It's like something like Grand Theft Auto that's supposed to be coming up, but it's like a shooting thing. I'm gonna look it up right now. That's what it's called, Mind's Eyes.
Okay.
That game that's supposed to be coming out, but right now I'm hearing the previews is a little mixed on it.
Hmm.
Um, Exhibition 33 is a cool game. It's unique. It's not really nothing special. I think it's the graphics and the gameplay they got going for it that's making everybody like wow for it and all that. And when we talk about hot games right now,
Right.
you do have a Avowed. I played a little bit of it. I kind of dropped it, because like how my work is and all that. So I
Hmm.
played a little bit. I wasn't wild for it.
Right.
I think I wasn't wild. You had Oblivion remastered. I beat that game a long time ago. Um, to be honest, I don't really want to relive that experience.
Hmm.
You played Oblivion?
Yeah, I played Oblivion. Yeah, I played that. Yeah, I played.
So I got fatigue with the gates when I first played it.
Yeah,
Open up
yeah.
them gates. Like it's like it's a lot of good games that's coming out and all that, but it's mainly like on the indie, on the indie
Right.
side.
I think that's another thing I think that's changed so much in gaming now. Like a lot of games that are coming out now, they come from a small team. And
Yeah,
like let's just be real. Like Rocket League is one of the, but now that they got bought out by Epic, but
yeah, I
before that,
remember that.
they only had
Who
like what
bought it? Who bought
uh,
Rocket League?
Epic bought it out if I'm not
Oh
mistaken.
yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Epic bought the studio out, but and basically the people that originally started, if I'm not mistaken, a lot of them left. But
Damn,
originally when it first started, it was only like 16 people that made the game.
that's crazy. That was a nice looking game on the PS4
Right,
and the Xbox One.
and it's still going till this day.
Yeah,
So I think that with all these studios being bought out gives an opportunity for indie gamers to make a newer thing. I just feel like another thing too about gaming is just either games get a lot of support or they don't get none at all. It's no in between no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I mean, if it's not Call of Duty like mainstream wise, they're not. But then you got games like Rocky League, Siege, For Honor. Um, there's games that's from last generation that'll last in a long time. Well, and let me not forget about the main game, Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah, that I still got that game. I haven't played online in a long time,
That
but
game has been out for
I still got it.
three gaming generations.
You got Warframe too, right? So you got
Warframe.
Warframe.
Mm-hmm.
You have Elder Scrolls Online. You got
Yep.
Final Fantasy. What is it? Final Fantasy 14 online, I think.
Yep. Mm-hmm. World of Warcraft. That game been
Yeah,
out since '05.
yeah. Well, I forgot about that game,
That game been out since
and
'05.
that's a classic too.
Yeah, I still play it to
They
this day.
they need to make an Xbox version of it.
Right. They need to since they already got rights to it, they might as well.
Yeah, they might as well.
Um, I've been playing it since '05. So um
They say it's addicting though. That game.
it is. No, it is. You know what was so crazy about it in the beginning? Because I never really played MMOs like that at first. Well, I did play one game. I think I played City of Heroes, City of Villains for a little bit, but I didn't really get into it that much. But this one, I played it because I played Warcraft 3. But
Okay.
the thing that makes this game so crazy is that if you're in the right time zone,
Right.
if the sun is up where you're at, the sun is up on the game. So I'm playing the
Oh,
game and I'm doing all these missions, and you got to do these professions. And the only way I could tell I was on the game for a long time because the sun will go down on the game. I'll be playing the game and all of a
mm.
sudden the sun go down. I look outside. I'll be on the game for like 12, 13 hours.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, you don't know. You don't ever like you don't know like until it cuts on, you know. Um,
That's fire.
so yeah, so that's the thing that with games and stuff. But back to the subject about the Steam thing. I think that that's cool, but I think that if that is really happening, I think that's a real clear. I mean, even Gears going to PlayStation 5, I think is probably the biggest.
That's
I
an
mean,
L to Xbox.
right, that's the biggest L where we like, oh man, they selling out. But integrating Steam into your situation is like letting somebody move into your house. It's no longer
Yeah,
your house. So I'm thinking this is the part where we really start to think that Microsoft is
it's
becoming
over.
really. It's over now.
Yeah, it's over. People that's fighting that, like they just silly for just doing that. Like it's over. They just still just.
Right. I mean, the fanboy cultists. We got the fanboy
I let.
cultists.
Yeah, I like that. Like I was more hardcore Xbox than anything. Well, I
Yes,
still.
yes. I remember. I remember.
Yeah,
I remember.
yeah. Like I always just been trashing PlayStation, but I still went out and bought their games.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it still didn't let me. It still didn't prevent me from checking out. Microsoft competition games. I'm a gamer at the end of the day. You feel me?
Exactly.
Like that's
Exactly.
how it is. These
So
dudes over there on both sides, they just be like the game suck and all that. But when said game come over to the platform, as you could tell with Forza Horizon, they love it. So that's
yes.
why I said it's like it's irrelevant. Like
And
it's
and the
like
thing is, what they did, from my understanding, is okay. So one thing they did is that Xbox has that PlayStation has that microphone on the controller. From my understanding,
yes
I
they
don't
do.
I don't know. Let me just say because I don't know because I don't play Forza. I haven't played Forza on PS5,
Right.
but I've heard that one thing is that the engine sounds is integrated into the controller.
That's crazy,
So
man.
right, and then the other part too is that the traction on the game is in the triggers. So
That's
if
crazy.
like if you're making a turn and the road is like messed up, it's gonna be harder to push that trigger now.
So they made it better. They they
That's
they,
what
they
I'm
got
saying.
the better version.
Right. So I'm thinking, okay, so if they're doing that for Forza, just imagine what they're gonna do for Gears.
Oh yeah, when your gun jam and all that. Oh
Right.
man.
And then the sound effects in the microphone, like what I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
in the
Oh
way
yeah,
the
they going.
controller, that's what I think about, like dang, that's gonna be crazy. But I think it's cool because I ain't gonna lie, I think Sony suck at making shooters. I think they
Uh,
do. I think Sony sucks at making shooters. I do. I think they make more
but
adventure games RPG-ish type
They
games.
make everything. Oh, they make
Right.
everything. They make everything. You gotta
Right.
call a speed a speed. They got everything.
Right. And the thing is, it ain't no it's and they got so much stuff in the chamber. That's why they keep up. We still got Wolverine coming. We got what else we got coming for PlayStation? That's an exclusive. Ghost of whatever that new one is, the new Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, I
Um,
know.
we got all these titles that's supposed that are Xbox exclusives that's on the way. So it might be best for them to just bow out and stop the bleeding early and just be multiplayer. You know,
Yeah, yeah. They make more money anyway.
right? And then after they find
Listen,
a way, right?
once Halo hits PlayStation, it's over, man.
Man, yes. I mean, like, and then on top of it, talking about raising the console price due to those tariffs. Who's gonna buy that
People gonna still buy it. Listen, the
for that price? For like how much
yeah,
was that? Was like $600-$700?
yeah, they gonna buy it.
You might as well just buy a PC.
They- Remember, they look at the PC like the plague or something.
But I don't know
That's
why
how you
people
look
do it.
at it.
I still let me tell you, I've been playing PC since World of Warcraft. So like for me, I've always played it. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, what people don't understand is like, man, if you really looking for ultimate performance, and not friends that you like I mean, because just be honest, a lot of times when you got PC, a lot of your friends around you are not going to be able to afford a PC to the level that you're going to
Dang.
get.
Oh
They're not.
no.
They're not. So a lot of times you're going to be on your own. When you get a PC, you're going to be on
Yeah.
your own. You know,
I-
so
Look,
yeah,
I've been yeah, I've been on my Alienware ever since.
right.
What's
And you
that?
never
What's
go
that?
back.
Nah.
You
But
never go
before
back.
that, I had the MSI Titan. But when I
Yeah.
had when I had the MSI Titan, the GT, I think is what happened. Oh. When I had the GT 73 Titan, this was like what? This was like 2017. I still favor my Xbox though. You see what I'm saying? Like I still favor the Xbox. But there are some games I'm just like, yo, like Resident Evil 7, I had to play it on PC. Like I couldn't see the game on a Xbox One clearly. It was looking like someone put soup on it or
Right.
Vaseline. It just looked that bad.
It
Same
don't
thing with
look the
Final.
same.
Yeah,
Certain
it
games
looks
don't
bad.
like for example, Doom Eternal. I don't care what nobody say.
Looks crazy on PC.
Man, like that's why I'm kind of regretting that I bought it on PS5 Pro. I tried
I'm,
to give it a chance, but I just feel like it's meant to be played on PC. It's meant to be played on PC.
yeah.
There are certain games that are just meant like for me. I'm gonna tell you, I loved and I thought Mad Max was amazing on PS5. It was still amazing. It was beautiful on PS5 to
You think
me.
I should get that? I don't have that game. I never played it.
Mad Max was one of the best games I've ever played.
Yeah.
Man, listen, what like
You
when you
think
get
I,
that train and you can pull a tire off the wheel, and like how you tear up the cars and pull people with the hooks, man, it is amazing, bro. It's a
you think I
game.
should grab that?
Yes, it's a game you should play.
I'm gonna
It's
definitely. I'm gonna put that on my. I'm gonna look into it.
man, listen, Mad Max was one of the most underrated games that came out during that time because there are other games that came out, so it got through under the rug. But I bought Mad Max. I love that game. I might got footage on my Facebook of that game. Like
I'll go look. I'm gonna go check it out.
yeah, man, definitely, man. Mad Max was a fun game. Like you driving on the car, and you pulling the tire off, you pulling the gas tank off, and then you can pull the while the dude's driving, you can shoot the hook in the driver and pull the driver out of the car, and the car's still rolling.
So the gameplay is like Batman, right?
Yeah, it's cool though, man. But it's
That's cool
cool.
though. Yeah, that's cool.
It was cool. So, um, I think that yeah, I think that with that was a great game. But
But hold on real quick though, Aaron. So
uh,
let's just say if Steam does this, like let this move with Steam and Xbox to be a success on the Xbox. You
okay,
think other platforms like GOG might follow suit?
I think they might have to
GOG
because
is the goat though, but
yeah,
yeah,
they might have to, man, because that's gonna really mess up their market. Like if
It's
that's
crazy,
gonna mess up
man.
their market, I feel like it makes to me. I feel like that this move, all these moves that's going on, is making Xbox take 3 steps backwards. But after them gaming as a monopoly in the gaming business, they're taking 5 steps forward.
At the console, yes. As a console,
As the
they
console, as the console.
we put like this thing. Like if you don't really got money like that to spend, just get the Xbox, I guess. Even though I still think it's a waste of money now, but
Yeah, I think Xbox. I think Xbox is the next Xbox that do come out with a console. It is going to be hella expensive. I think it's gonna be hella expensive. I think it's gonna be a luxury console. I think like they're gonna have a luxury version. Like it's gonna cost like close to 1,000. I think.
I think it is gonna cost. I think it's gonna cost about. I think it's gonna cost 1,000, or at least 900.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be
The P-
close to it. I think it's gonna be a luxury console. I believe that they add Steam to it because they gotta have the right tools to run anything on Steam. And the thing is, you have to think about it too. Is that game, but then also now a lot of these games they would have to. A lot of these people that make games and put them in the early access, they're gonna have to make sure that they implement that it's on the same level as Xbox, that console.
yeah, I do think. I do think. Like the next system is gonna be. They're gonna have to be. They're gonna be. They're gonna have to be more powerful than a 4090 and a 5090. But
Yes,
something telling me I don't think it is though. I don't think it is.
it's gonna be low grade. It's probably gonna be low grade. They're gonna have to, but the thing is too is the architecture is gonna have to be really strict on that Xbox if they're running Steam games. The architecture of the console, because you're gonna do a lot of that stuff that they gave PlayStation slack for with those like what was that stuff they was doing with the how they do the buffer and the frame rate and the resolution, how they can drop
Yeah.
like when they was doing checkerboard and shit. Remember that a checkerboard and all that stuff. Like they're gonna
Oh
have to
yeah,
do some.
checkerboard rendering and all that.
Yeah,
Yes, yes.
they're
That's
gonna
gotta
have. They're
be.
gonna.
That gotta go. I
Yeah,
mean that it gotta go. That
yeah.
stuff gotta go.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's gonna have to. They're gonna have to change that up. So we gonna see, man. I'm interested to see how this move gonna be out.
I'd be fucking killing.
So, so what do you think about So what's your? I didn't play Doom that. I didn't play Doom that much. So my thoughts on it probably won't be nowhere near that because I'll put less than 5 hours in it. So what do you
I
feel
think I
about
did. I
this?
think I did. I think I did about the same though. But I like the gameplay. I mean,
Mhm.
Doom.
Yeah, Doom is great, but what I've heard about it and what I've noticed too is that they did it with Eternal. I just think that, and they said they did it more with this one, is they gave it more of a story.
Think. Look, I think with this Doom, they pretty much did what Epic Games did with Gears 2. Right? Just start adding way more enemies to the screen and stuff like that. And then you just got tools that could just handle all these enemies at once. Remember, Gears 2, even to this day, was just different than everything else. Remember that game was the remember when the first Gears you only had about what seven enemies max on screens? I
Yeah.
believe it was like seven. It was like either 5 or 7, right? It was
See, and I
very low.
didn't see. And the thing was, I didn't really play Gears that much, but
Oh,
I'm gonna
you
say
didn't?
no. I didn't play Gears. I like I said,
Right.
I've never really
You say you
messed with
wasn't
Gears.
a fan, yeah.
I wasn't, but this is the one thing I do know about Gears Two though. The reason why I say Gears Two is a big thing because the marketing for Gears Two was higher than any other Gears they've ever had.
Yeah, that was
Because
crazy.
they had Gears on MTV. They had Gears they had remember that Tech TV show back in the day. It was a game.
G4 TV.
Yeah, G4 TV. Yeah, G4 TV. It was a thing like they made sure you knew Gears was coming out. Like they knew that.
That was
You get
that's the golden age.
yeah, like I'm talking about MTV. They got Ice T playing Gears and talking about how
Yeah.
good it feels and all that type of stuff. That's how I know. Guess I know Gears 2 when you say Gears 2 to me because they had all type of basketball players playing Gears on TV. They was really promoting the game. So
Yeah.
I think Gears 2, when it comes to marketing, they set the tone in certain Xbox did. And that's the one thing I think Xbox dropped the ball on in Xbox One is their marketing of the
Marketing was
game. It's
trash.
terrible.
Yes.
It's terrible.
It's
It's
garbage.
terrible. PlayStation capitalized on the marketing.
Yeah.
Like if then that's the thing. I feel like Xbox wouldn't be in a situation if they knew how to market their games.
Man, if they wasn't so egotistical, I believe they could have. Listen, you notice. I forgot what E3, but I think after E307, even when it came to E3, they always kept going before Sony. I'm like, what are y'all doing?
Right,
You notice they just always kept going before Sony. They don't have to go before Sony, but they just kept
right,
doing that. And then Sony just looking, but I know exactly what I'm going to do.
right. And they counter whatever they do. They counter
Yeah,
everything that
man.
they do.
And that's what I'm saying. They're not really gamers, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really think they gamers.
They're
I just think
consumers
they
right
look at
now.
it. Yeah, I just think they more like business focused. But even that, I still think they're not doing a good job with that because it will sell more.
They're not making games that like I feel like Halo Infinite. I feel like that game it got
It was a
marketed.
good game.
It was a good game, but I only played I played a little bit of it. I didn't play a lot of
It
it.
was a good. It was a good game.
But if we're talking from the marketing standpoint,
Nah.
you knew that game was cheeks when you put that first demo out where they're
Yeah.
making fun of Craig. Craig,
Oh
man.
yeah, that was crazy, man.
Right, they
The
knew that, but
graphics.
they felt like they could just push
Yeah.
that out. Like you knew that wasn't, and then you make these delays, and then the delays.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something about delays. If you're not Grand
Six.
Theft Auto, I'm not respecting your delays
Yeah.
because Grand
That's
Theft
a good.
Auto when they
Yeah.
make delays, they delays when the game come out. I'll be okay with it.
Yeah. But
They
look
make
this though.
go ahead.
What you said about Infinite. Infinite. Listen, man. Infinite is a good looking game.
But they
I
just
get
it
what.
just they put it out messed up in the beginning. They did it messed
Yeah.
up, and it was hard to save face after that. And
Yeah. But
that's a lot.
it was a good looking game.
Right. And the thing was, is like they just got to market. They just got to marketing. That's the thing that has to get better, no matter what, because this is the problem that I'm worried about Microsoft. Microsoft is acquiring all these studios, and if they got the same marketing, all these games are gonna go to shit because they're not gonna market them right.
Yeah. It's just like if you make this like if you the next state of K needs marketing, I think you could do that. But they need to strike a deal with the Walking Dead. I think that
Right,
would
and
be
have a
even
DLC, a
crazy.
Walking Dead DLC or something.
Yeah, man. But I don't know what kind of drugs those guys on. They could have been did that even with State of K too. They could have had some. They could have had Rick and State of K too. But they
And it was a
just
lot. And the thing about State of Decay, what people don't know, and I'm gonna just say this because some people that's watching, because they might not play State of Decay. State of Decay had a lot of like real zombie like stuff going on. Like one of the things you would do is that when you had a safe house or a main area, while you're
yeah
going out there, and if stuff doesn't go right at the house, they are killing each other. Like
yeah
like you come back, you got to come back to the house because hell done broke loose.
yeah.
That's something that like that is real. That's
That's
real.
that's my game right there, man.
Right. You come back, bro. Like you out there, you ain't got a lot of food at the house. Somebody hungry and they hungry, they gonna start killing people to get that food.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
Right. And the thing was that game was I feel like that game was great. It just didn't get pushed right.
Guess what? I think if Sony was to make like The Last of Us Part 3 like State of Decay,
Hmm.
it's over.
Yeah.
Like it's
Or,
over.
or just make a Last of Us spinoff that's like that.
Because it kind of is in a way, because like when you play The Last of Us Part 2, you're going to houses, you looting and stuff like that. You're pretty much doing the same thing.
Right.
It's just more simplified. If it was
Hmm.
open world like State of Decay, oh man. Look, man, listen. That'll
I'm
probably be my
telling you,
favorite game of all time.
man. I'm telling you, man. State of Decay was great. It's just that it got marketed wrong, man. Like it got marketed wrong. Like
Yeah.
it just did. Like, and the thing was, I liked the game too, man. But it was just like, I got that on. I played it on PC from the jump. I didn't even play it on Xbox.
Yeah, I
Day
played
one.
on Xbox.
Yeah, I got it. I had it on PC from day one. Um, but like that's one of the games they just swept it under the rug, man. They could have just really
I
just
think I think it's cooking. I think it's gonna pop when it drops.
yeah.
I think that's gonna be hit, but it's gonna be people that's probably gonna hate on it if it don't have cutscenes. Because some people like to have cinematic experiences and all that. But
Mhm.
I think State of K3 is gonna cook. I think it is.
I hope it does, man. And I hope that one thing that I hope that they do too is the thing is when they have acquired all these studios, get more of the right people with the right people to make it just really good because you got a good group of people on it. But get other
Yeah,
people that bring other like people from the Doom team, people from this team to add other effects to it. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah,
State of Decay is a great idea and it's a great game to build your imagination around. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I hope that they do. I hope that they do, man. So we're gonna see, man. But
We gonna see. We gonna see. We gotta see.
we gotta see, man. We ain't got no choice, man. Listen, man. All we
Hold
gotta
up. Now, hold up. They put. I guarantee they put State of Decay on PlayStation. They'll love it.
facts. You know that's the thing about PlayStation, and I ain't gonna say I'm gonna say it's about the PlayStation community. If it's trash until it come to to the come to their console, it's trash. It's trash. You hear me first, PlayStation community. You hear me? I'm telling you this. I said it. Y'all are bad for that. Y'all are bad for. Oh man, it's garbage. But then when it comes out, man, this is the greatest game ever, man. Oh God, I can't. Man, I'm da, 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 you know, and like I feel like as a neutral a gamer that plays everything, if I really want something, I'm gonna go play it where I could play it at, not
Yeah.
just wait till it comes to PlayStation. I mean, it comes to PlayStation, you know.
Sometimes they don't want to spend that money. You know what I mean?
Right. And the thing is too is that you gotta understand too, like Doom, for example, that's on Game Pass, bro. Right? That's on Game Pass, right?
Remember, Game Pass is bad for the business.
Don't even get me talking about Game Pass. The renter gaming. The thing
Yeah,
is,
that's
you'll
welfare
never own.
gaming.
Let me be clear about now. Let me be clear about this. State of Decay. It was on Game Pass, but I
Oh,
bought it.
definitely was. I bought
But
it
I
too.
bought it. I bought it.
Yeah.
I use Game, but it's how people use Game Pass. People use Game Pass like, oh man, this is my game. No, it's not. Let's just say you playing Game Pass and there's a thunderstorm that comes and it knocks out your internet.
Right.
You're not playing it.
Yeah.
So you don't own it. They own it, but they're letting you. You're leasing the game. Like
Yeah.
just buy the game, man. Just
Now, if
buy
you
the
got
game.
like if your financial situation ain't the best, I get it. You know what I mean, I'll take advantage of that. You know what I mean? You can save much more money on that front.
Right.
But it's
And I
like
mean,
when games like Starfield, when Starfield came, I purchased that.
is Starfield even a thing still now? I never played that.
Uh, it definitely died down. But I enjoy Starfield. It's
Right.
just that you already know it's an Xbox game, so and,
Yep.
Bethesda get hate for some reason, for some
Right.
odd reason.
Right.
What it don't matter what the hell they do now. So it's like,
Yeah, Bethesda's on some. Yeah,
yeah.
Bethesda. Yeah. They didn't Bethesda. Oh, well, no, that wasn't. I don't think that was Bethesda that made. Was it
Oh,
Wolfenstein?
oh, what game?
Wolfenstein. It wasn't Wolfenstein, right?
No, that's Machine Games.
Oh, okay, yeah, because Wolfenstein had so much potential in the beginning, but they ran that shit in the ground.
It's
And
gonna come back.
I
It's
like
gonna come
Wolfenstein.
back.
When they added to the point where they got this two twin daughters taking over, I was over it.
Oh,
Not saying that I think that's another thing. I think that's another thing in gaming, but we talk about that on another episode, like how people won't support the game because of
what?
gender, of color,
Oh
and stuff like
God.
that. And I think that's weird. And I think how people are adding the narrative of stuff in games is kind of crazy too, though.
Talking about like Assassin's Creed.
Yes, and then the whole part about Ellie being a lesbian in the game, bro. Like, who cares?
That's because they put in politics. But like I get it, politics and everything. But it's like if you don't want it, don't buy it.
Right.
That's how
And
I
then
look at it.
it's like, oh my god, they got a black samurai. Oh man, I don't know if I
But I'm
support that. Bro,
but
if you really look at the history, there were black samurais back then. Hey, they
no,
were.
but they also you got a group of people that's downplaying it, talking about something. He wasn't a black samurai. Oh yeah, by the way, I have been playing that game as well too.
Right.
And I think they cook with that game too. That game is really it's really good, man. Really
And I
good.
play Assassin's Creed, but the only thing I like about Assassin's Creed is so much of a grind fest sometimes, man.
It's
Oh,
what
it can be a grind
you
fest,
said is what?
a grind fest, like mission after mission.
Oh,
That's the only
they
thing that
give
I
you that.
like.
Listen, I say this about Assassin's Creed, especially with like Odyssey and all that. They give you your money's worth. You can never say it's not enough game in there.
Yeah, that don't. That's the thing. One thing about Assassin's Creed, they have man that game. Those games he having mission after mission.
Yeah. But I
Themselves.
want that. Like I want that. Like I don't know about everybody else. It's some people that just want these games to be 5 or 6 hours and all that. I don't want that. I feel like
Yeah,
these games are too expensive to be that short.
I
You know what I
agree.
mean?
I agree.
Now you know what game I feel like was amazing last year that put a lot of time in, and I feel like it was actually worth $7.
What?
Final Fantasy Rebirth.
Oh, you did, man.
I felt like that. I feel like that game had me second guessing life for a minute, man. I was just like, yo, this is
But
crazy.
that story just alone, bro. That story is a golden story.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That story,
saying. I'm just
that
like,
story is so golden, bro. I mean,
yeah,
from
man.
bro. And then the thing was, most time when people remake a story like that, they don't even really hit it on the head. But with that remake, they did it.
You beat it, right?
Huh?
You beat that one, right?
Yeah.
Rebirth was crazy, man.
That's
It's
what
just
I'm
think
saying.
everything. Like
Like how they
just the
tied it,
open world.
like how you can revamp the game, but you also revamp the story. Like the
Yeah,
story, yeah, you know. But the thing that Final Fantasy VII that I hope that they do the spin-offs like they did before. Like with Final Fantasy VII, they had Dirge of Severus
yeah,
and Vincent, and they
yeah.
do
You
those
talk
games.
about Vincent. Yeah,
Yeah, Vincent and um they make the spin-off games that they had like kind of like the Advent Children, you know, like how they do all that type of shit, like make some more spin-offs like that.
I never
Because
beat that game.
Advent Children was so golden in the seven, and
That was a good movie.
they kept it alive.
Yeah, that was
You
a
know,
good
they kept it
movie.
alive, man. And the thing is, I like how they put the episodes out and you had
Mhm.
the content. Hopefully, they keep it alive, man, because like that's a great story.
It was.
Yeah.
I,
So
I I can't. I can't disagree with that one.
yeah, Final Fantasy Seven.
I was playing that yesterday. Yeah, I was actually playing a little bit of that yesterday. Just like the beginning part with Sephiroth.
Okay. Yeah. So we about to get
And
ready
that,
to wrap this up, but uh, let the people know like when do you stream and how to find you streaming, man. Like let's talk about
I
what
mean,
you do.
my Facebook is private. I gotta make it public though.
Okay, but
I
I
gotta
mean, we
make
can
it
put the
public.
comments. We can put
Yeah,
your I
but
can put your profile in the comments, and then you can add them or whatever. But
yeah. My Facebook is Raleigh Troy. It's,
okay,
yeah, you already know what it looked like.
I know what
But
it is.
yeah, my YouTube is Epic Troy.
Okay,
I
I'll put
stream
that in the
whenever I
comments.
can, but it seems like most of the times I can stream it's going to be late at night anyway, like
Okay,
low after 11, and like on Saturdays and Sundays, I can pretty much stream almost whenever
okay.
if I'm
So
not in the
guys,
gym.
so what I'm gonna start doing is what you need to start doing. I'm gonna tell you. So you guys know I just actually started. I actually thought about this. I'm gonna start doing this
What you
again.
thought about?
Is that I have another page that's called the Gaming Cartel. I'm gonna change it to the Lobby
I
Arcade.
think I
Arcade.
don't think I'm in that one. Am I? I
No,
don't
no,
think
no.
I'm in that group.
It's actually I actually got a group, but I actually got a fan page. But
Oh,
what I'm
okay.
gonna do is I'm gonna change it and I'm gonna have it to where whoever comes on my podcast or whatever, whenever they stream and they make it public, I'm gonna share it to that wall so you guys can see it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Let's
Right.
see.
So I'm gonna start like I'm gonna put this podcast on there, but I'm gonna start making it a hub to where like people that do stream that are starting to stream, I'm gonna start sharing that content on that wall so everybody can see.
I definitely appreciate that.
And
So,
that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna put his info, but what I'm gonna do is I'm also gonna put the info for that fan page, and then as he streams, you'll be able to check it out on my wall. Actually, matter of fact, what you can do, the streams that you have done recently, make them
yeah,
public, and I'll share them on it when I get done with this podcast.
I will do.
Okay, so yeah, this is my man Epic Troy, man. He came through, and I'm glad that he came. Man, I'm glad that he came. Cause I was kind of getting kind of worried. I'm like, oh man, I don't know if he coming, but he came, man. And
I was going to come.
right, man,
Yeah,
you always welcome. We do this every Sunday, and I'm really glad that you came because I really like to have people that I know that really game on the platform and able to
I
share
appreciate it,
knowledge
Aaron.
and stuff like that. So, guys, we wrapping this up, and this episode should be out later tonight. I will be tagging Troy to it. And again, I will be putting his info in the comments and also my gaming cartel page up in the comments as well. And I want to say thank you guys for watching. If you have anything that's interesting or you want to come up and talk about it, you're welcome to come up on my podcast and talk about it. And on that note, I'm gonna let Troy take us out. Oh, Troy, you gonna take us out? All right, well, Troy's having difficulties. Well, anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. We'll be back next Sunday. Everybody have a good Sunday. Happy Memorial Day. Peace.